Lesson outcomes. In this lesson, you should be able to define a binary ionic compound, write the formula of a binary ionic compound given its name, and write the name of a binary ionic compound given its formula. So what is a binary ionic compound? A binary ionic compound is made up of only two types of atoms, a metal as cation and a nonmetal as anion. For example, aluminum cation and chloride anion can be combined to make a binary ionic compound AlCl3 called aluminum chloride. In summary, aluminum chloride is a binary ionic compound because it contains only two types of atoms, aluminum and chlorine. Rules for writing formula. First rule, identify the cation and anion from the name. Second rule, write the formula, cation go first, then anion with the correct subscripts. For example, write the formula for sodium oxide. Sodium is Na plus because it comes from alkali metal. Oxide is oxygen, it is O2 minus. Rule number 1. So you basically identify the cation as sodium plus the anion as O2 minus. Now you know how to put them together. We need 2 Na plus and 1 O2 minus to make this ionic compound zero net charge. 2 plus 2 minus equals 0 net charge. So Na2O is the correct ionic compound formula given its name, sodium oxide. Let's practice some more writing formula. Beryllium iodide. Beryllium is group 2 alkali earth metals, so it's Be2 plus charge cation. Iodide is halogens I minus 1. Putting them together following the zero net charge, we have 1 Be2 plus beryllium 2 plus cation and iodide minus. You need 2 of iodide and ion to balance out the charge, 2 plus and 2 minus, zero net charge. And so this is the formula, 1 beryllium and 2 iodine. Next, potassium arsenide. Potassium is alkali metal, so it is K plus 1. Arsenide is right below nitrogen, so it likely to give a 3 minus. In this case, we need 3 plus, 3 potassium cation and 1 arsenide anion to balance the charge. And so my correct formulas is K3As. Next, strontium phosphide. Strontium is Sr2 plus from alkali earth metal. Phosphide is similarly to nitrogen, can be a 3 minus. And so in this case, I need 3 cation with the 2 plus strontium 2 plus and 2 phosphide anion to balance my net charge. 2 plus 2 is 4, 6, 3 minus is 6 minus, so 0 charge. So again, I need 3 strontium and 2 phosphide anion to make this a correct ionic compound. Number 4, barium oxide. Barium is a alkali earth metal, so it has a 2 plus cation, and oxygen is oxide anion, 2 minus. So I only need one barium and one oxygen to make the charge balance out. 2 plus, 2 minus is 0. So one barium and one oxygen. At this point, I want you to pause the video and work on the worksheet that posted on Moodle that goes with this PowerPoint and complete page 1, which has to do with writing formula given names. Writing formulas given names. Rules for writing name. If I give you formula, you should be able to give the name of the ionic compound. First rule say, you have to know the names of the cation and the anion. Remember, anion's name is ending with the "ide". Rule number 2, cation name followed by anion name is the name of the ionic compound. For example, write the name for Na2O. First rule say you have to identify the name of the cation and anion. So Na is sodium cation, O is oxide anion. Notice there is the IDE for the anion name. So the name for the ionic compound is sodium oxide. Cation name go first, anion name go later. Let's practice naming. I got Li3N. It is lithium nitride. Lithium comes from Li, N comes from nitrogen, and the anion name ending in IDE. Ending in IDE. So it's lithium nitride, not lithium nitrogen for the ionic compound. CaO. Ca is calcium cation, O is oxide anion again. IDE, ending in ide. Calcium oxide, not calcium oxygen. 3. Ga is gallium and P is phosphide. Again, IDE. Phosphide. Gallium phosphide, not gallium phosphorus. So basically you have to remember the anion name ending in "ide" involve the nonmetals. For example, nitride, oxide, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodine, selenide. There are not so many of them. Just have to remember they ending in IDE, and so the ionic compound will end in IED, just like lithium nitride, calcium oxide, gallium phosphide. At this point, I want you to finish page 2 of your worksheet. Thank you.